one right now. You might spot the other one. I have a bush in there, so I'll let all of you have a good view.
Where's all the animals?
So we go to that
All
exhibit
the
and
lucky
outside and
people
get
behind the window, they can see under the water as well as over. They can see everything there's here. Great view back there. Oh, we have a pink ball. Those are not toys. That would not be scientific enough. We can't call them that. They are enrichment devices. Ah, that's right. Enrichment takes many different forms. The design of the enclosure is enrichment. The fact that we have two bears together so they can have a social relationship, that's enrichment. The remains of the carrots out there on the promontory, the carrots are enrichment. And the objects out in the water. Enrichment is a kind of a shorthand for saying that we want healthy, happy animals. So we give them some extra stimulation while they're with us. Some physical stimulation, mental stimulation. Oh, they're both there. Yay! Social stimulation, like those two are getting. And that keeps them much. But there are a lot of other animals, so at some point here I'm going to have to drag us away. I'll find a few more things to say before I do that. That way we can stand up a couple moments. The water's about 58 to 60 degrees, which of course is pretty warm compared to what it would be up in the Arctic, but it's about what we can manage here.
Can they get out?
But it's enough that they can go in there and cool off. In the wild, they spend about 70% of their lives in the water. They are classified as aquatic mammals, like a whale or a dolphin, not a land mammal like us.
Can I get out?
So we wanted to make sure the layer of fat up in the wild to insulate them. Don't exactly need it here, so a little lighter diet helps you stay comfortable with the San Diego heat as well.
Where's
over the last few summers. Of course, the Zoological Society houses the largest breeding bird in the world. So zoos are very, very important because zoos are really some of the places that house a lot of plants and animals that aren't safe in the wild anymore, and we want to help them increase their numbers while they're with us. Those are lesser kudu down on the left, forest buffalo to the right, but we're going to zoom on up to somebody who's probably a little more close, so this is very nice. Scientists are estimating that based on the low numbers of this animal, they probably have about 10 to 15 years left until they go extinct. It's pretty dire. It means we really got to step it up if we want to keep them around. Silver is going after the palm tree, so we're going to go see if we can see his tongue, because the giraffe tongue is an amazing thing. So let's get up here, we're going to look. He's about 15 feet tall, by the way. Some giraffes can get up to 17, but they're kind of short. There are other giraffes that get up to 20. So add 5 feet onto him.
Hey, that's cool, Austin. The mommy and the baby.
A little bit. Giraffes can get up to 18 inches long. Yep. And they're prehensile, just like a monkey's tail. It's like a snake just going in and out of their mouth. They can pick their noses, they do. They can clean their ears with their tongue, they do. Gross, but true.
Look at the giraffe.
Our baby is one of the boys, so we're going to go follow her. The little one there, that's Amani.
Oh, he's
She is a
tall.
1-year-old. She had her first birthday this last May. She's 9 feet tall, 6 feet
It's not crazy.
I'm 1-year-old. She was 6 feet tall and around 130 pounds when she was born. So she's really bulked up, grown 3 feet and quadrupled her weight. So she's really growing quickly. Let's get a look at her cute little face. And do you see this little cage up here, just in front of us on the left? That's not a cage for the giraffe. That's a cage for you. We have a special giraffe feeding that we're going to do today. And
Look, she's laying down, look.
Let's see how awkward she is trying to get that neck down to the ground. See, that's
a
not
long
very
ways to get
delicate,
down.
honey. When they try to lie down or try to get a drink of water, that's when they're in trouble from the predators. When they're standing up tall, not a lot of problems. It's hard for the predators to reach them. Anyway, right there on the left, that's our giraffe feeding area. We don't do this every day, so you're here on the right day. From 5 to 6 o'clock, that's when that's going to be happening. So you can make your way back here on the express. They live here by stop number 5 at the zoo. But in the wild, they're in some isolated pockets in the southern Sahara. They used to raise these to try to find a little bit better future. See that nice straight back? That's how you know you're looking at a dog. Hyenas have a really sloping hind end. Hyenas are not dogs. They are more closely related to meerkats. Yes. Like to those. They're not dogs at all. But those jobs like you on the left. And
No.
I want these.
you can get them.
I can't. I want these.
Most of the population is on the back corner. interesting intelligence computer dating for animals. Humans work together as our network to coordinate our breeding efforts and move animals around and match them up food. Gentlemen, this is not the way to court. Just to let you know. An African species. You can see some of those epic monkey trails as well. But we're here to focus on the monkeys, they can focus on the bears. There's a handsome devil Spanky back in the corner. He's an Alaskan brown, but look at this guy. You can see how they're so successful in the Alaskan salmon run. And those paws and the teeth he's got there, you can catch me up to 70-pound salmon an hour. Yeah, that's why the Alaska brown bear is on average the largest of the bears. They can be up to 16 to 1,800 pounds. He's a little on the small side because he and his sister Sheena were orphans. They came to live with us about 20 years ago. It's that whole thing again. These are trying to provide a place for animals that would just die in the wild. Alright, let's try out. Am I being terribly lying? Spot at the second girl? We have one who's asleep straight out from me. There are two girls in there. They sleep about 20 hours out of every day. So that's what a lion really looks like. All that business of running around and roaring and shaking the name. No, don't take it.
What are you laughing about?
It's a way of conserving energy. Every predator, they have to run around and hunt all day. They have to hunt down the dishes and
Laughing about?
so this way they don't have to hunt
Because my
twice.
horoscope science is on the
I
line.
do not see lions up close and away. It's a good way to do that. Lions can't go to the wild animal park.
See anywhere?
Right there on the tree, there's black.
Have you spotted the face? Look at the stuff. That's comfortable stuff. That's a girl. She's a spectacle bear from the Andes. That's her favorite mouse spot. She's so cute. I just love her. And if you look in the cave in the back, you'll see the dark form of her handsome young male. She's significantly older than he is, so this is a native tender romance, and I think go for it, girl. Yeah, she's up there. She's pretty exhausted, so maybe breaking her. She loves that spot. Otherwise, she sleeps right out from me on the board. So I think we'll go all the way around. If I see a really, really good angle, we'll stop. But yeah, we're going to be much closer on the other side. So we'll go on around, and then we'll talk about the elephants. The elephants are a good example of something else we get going on with animals, and I'll tell you about it when we get to them. But we have something else here in Rhino. Habitat loss is an issue for them.
A rhino, look.
Species, only about 2,500 left. That's it. Habitat loss is the big granddaddy, so that one pretty much is a throw in at any rhino animal that's having trouble. But there's an interesting complex of things that's happening with the rhino. They breed very, very slowly. Large animals could overrun the territory very quickly, and then they would stop. If they bred very quickly, like they ratted rabbits have done it too. They destroyed whole sections in Australia, and they died. It was very sad. Mass bunny die off because they ate up all the food. But so, the rhinos have a good strategy. They just breed slowly because there aren't as many of them. But then unfortunately, add into that there are people who hunt and kill them illegally just to get the horn. There are cultures around the world that believe that rhino horn. Smitty over here on the right. Let's take a little look at her and we'll go see the other two girls then.
That elephant doesn't
Is Smitty an Asian or an African elephant? Asian, yes, very good. How did you know? Small ears. Yeah, we all know that one. Pretty easy to pick out when you know what you're looking for. Also, you don't just have to do you. She's got them. They're about 4 to 6 inches long. They're way up under her lip. On the Asian females, you're not going to see them. The African females, though, you're going to see their tucks, and you'll see Tempos up here. She's our African girl who's closest to us. Next to her is Dandy. And those are fierce keepers on the left one. You don't have to bear for that. Now, elephants are also a very large animal, and there is a problem going on right now with them overrunning some of the area they're living in. They've been isolated in some parts of Africa into reserves, and that's great because it's protecting them, but they're doing so well in the reserve that their numbers have gotten to the point where they are destroying the reserve, eating up all the food, and it's making the other animals either have to leave to find other food or just starve, and eventually the elephants themselves will begin to starve because there won't be enough food. Because of this, in Swaziland, there was a plan to go ahead and cull the herd. That's a terrible thing. It doesn't sound that bad, but what it means is killing elephants. And we said, hey, no, we'll take some. And that's how we got a group of new elephants up at the World Animal Park. We said, hey, no, we'll save some. We've got an alternative.